Welcome to AlbertLeeLive.com, where we stream up to 200 games and events every year. And all of those broadcasts, including 12 different sports, graduation, prom, grand march, choir, band, orchestra concerts, robotics, we stream them all, and they're brought to you by great local businesses like GT Window and Door, Gutters by GT, Chento, Mr. Sandless, and by Service Master by IAT. And we got links to them on there and all their information on online on this very website, AlbertLeeLive.com. I'm Jay Paul, 42 years in radio, play-by-play experience in Albert Lea, Mankato, stops in Texas and Nebraska along the way. Seems like just yesterday. I left radio in July of last year for the world of streaming sports on AlbertLeeLive.com. And like I said, doing nearly 200 Albert Lea High School games and events. Love it, and we appreciate you watching and or listening. Be sure to tell friends and family about us, especially the faraway folks, so they can listen to the games and events that are important to them for free. And we also archive every game and event for rewatching free at any time. And to advertise with us and shine a light on local students, as well as getting your message out to thousands of people on nearly 200 broadcasts a year, call 507-402-1600 or inquire on the website AlbertLeeLive.com. Tonight, we have a pretty good matchup here. 5-1, Albert Lea, VFW, post 447, taking on Stewartville. They're 3-3. Tigers against Tigers. And they even have the same colors. They have the dark blue. We have the baby blue unis tonight for jerseys, white pants, everybody. But, yeah, they have the red, white, and blue deal going there, too. Got a chance to talk with the manager of the VFW squad, 5-1. Rich Yost doing some good managing here early on. Got the guys. Yeah, sometimes there's a letdown coming off of the JV season. Most of these guys JV. Some of them are on the varsity, and some play both VFW and American Legion games. But it's mostly the freshmen and sophomores from this past season who played on the JV squad for the VF team, and they're doing good. They're hitting well, and they're coming through timely hitting. In fact, I'll talk to Drew Elvey, who had the walk-off single on Wednesday to get them to 5-1. That's coming up with Rich Yost, the manager, after a break here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
You will love the feel and luxury of Mohawk carpeting brought into your home.
I've got a suggestion for a place to eat that has culinary masterpieces. Chento in downtown Albert Lea. Wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, rich pastas, and indulgent desserts. They all come together for a meal everyone will love. And if you're craving something sweet, they just added gelato. The cafe up front is open until 3 daily. Chento offers weekly specials. They've got a full catering service for you. Dine in or carry out at Chento. Open Monday through Saturday at 201 South Broadway Avenue, downtown Albert Lea.
And I would like to cordially invite you to this year's State of the City address on March.
I guess we'll just kill that volume because I'm getting some other feed there. But we'll go here. I'm going to find my interview once again, and we'll hear from, first of all, the manager, Rich. Here we are on the pregame and getting to talk to the manager, Rich Yost, VFW Post 447. And you guys are now 5-1 thanks to that walk-off win Wednesday. Drew Elvey having the walk-off single with one out in the bottom of the 7th. To score Bryson Gilliam. It's kind of fun when that works out that way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been fun. The guys don't give up. They play to the last pitch and getting a couple lucky ones here at the end.
The guys are playing well, and tonight it's Stewartville. Now, what do you know about them?
Not much. 3-3. Usually a good. Again, another good program. A lot of athletes over there. Football team's pretty good, so I only expect they're going to have
commercial after this. After tonight, you get some time off. You don't play until Wednesday in Faribault.
Yep, just the way scheduling worked out, we got a couple days off here, and but you throw 2 Legion games in there Monday, Tuesday, and the boys will still get some of the boys will still get some games.
What about practice? You haven't really been able to practice much because it's been too wet for one thing, or there's just games going on and. People work.
Absolutely. So, summer is tough. If we get 1 or 2 in for the summer, that's great. We try to get them in here early. Like today, they're taking a little extended BP. Everybody's getting a couple rounds. So get them when they can. And teach them early.
You just keep doing what you've been doing because, it's working.
Yeah.
Who's pitching for you today?
Breckenwackles will take the mound and start. He came in relief the other night, picked up a win after an inning when we had the walk-off, but so he's going to be fresh, ready to go.
He looks like he's got some pop on his pitches.
He's a beast out there. He's a big kid and strong, and he's really working his craft out there.
Sounds good, man. Hey, good luck.
Thank you.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lee. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today, 877-945-0993.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Here's one thing. Player profile today before the Stewartville game is Drew Ovey, who, first of all, what grade did you just complete?
9th.
So you're getting up there. Now you're an old man here. Going to be a sophomore. Any thoughts on that? Is it going fast?
Yeah, it's going fast.
You had the walk-off single with one out in the bottom of the 7th Wednesday to score Bryson Gilliam. And had you ever been in a situation like that for a walk-off?
Like one time before.
Did you work out there too?
Yeah.
See, there you go. Always got to have you come up in those situations. What are you thinking when you're up there? And there's one out, so you got a little play with. But are you thinking pitches or just see something and hit it?
I'm just trying to get a hit to the outfield so third base can score.
Yeah, well, it worked out pretty well, and you guys have been really on a roll this year early on.
Yeah.
It's fun to win, isn't it?
Yeah.
That RBI tied you with Graham Goskeson for the team lead with 6 each. So is that something you pride yourself on, being a team leader?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, you're a dependable bat anyway. And do you have a pregame ritual?
No.
Nothing?
Yeah.
All right. Favorite teacher so far? Go back to kindergarten if you want.
Probably just my flex teacher, Miss Victoria.
All right. Favorite musical artist or group? What are you listening to?
I like Zach Bryan.
Okay. Favorite movie star?
Tom Holland.
All right. He's okay. Favorite binge watch?
Just like Netflix series.
How about a favorite app?
Instagram.
You got a best friend on the team here or a couple of guys that you hang with?
A lot of them, yeah.
Yeah. And you guys played JV this year together, right? Or a lot. Well, there's some that cross over to both teams, but how did you do in JV?
I did
record-wise.
I don't think the record was like kind of even.
Okay. And you personally?
I think I did all right.
You're a soft-spoken dude. Probably not behind the scenes, but
yeah.
I appreciate your time, man. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lee refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
Back here at Hike Field, ready to go here for lineups, and I can tell you all of that. Breckenwackles hitting the mound for Albert Lee VFW squad post 447, and he will face pitcher Brett Miller first up to bat for the 3-3 Stewartville club. Kellen DeBoer is a shortstop, batting second. Caden McCoy is third. And he plays first base.
Experts at
and he's followed by Josh Volkart, who is playing third base and batting cleanup. Rory Swanson, center fielder, will go fifth. Wyatt King, the second baseman, goes sixth. Seventh is DH Keegan McMahon. He's batting for Wyatt Groth, who is catching and not batting to start with here. Blake Belter playing out on the left. He's batting eighth, and then Keegan Fitterly Bats ninth for Stewartville and plays out in right field. We're going to be facing Brett Miller when we are at bat in the bottom of these innings, and he'll face Nate Herr first up, but he's the left fielder, and then Casey Alvey, catcher, batting second. Preston Smith playing at shortstop and batting third. The cleanup batter is Drew Alvey, the third baseman. Brecken Wackwell's pitching and batting fifth. Ethan Hauser is sixth and playing out in right field. Bryson Gilliam, the center fielder, bats seventh. Peyton Alberts at first base, batting eighth. And Brendan Soper, the second baseman, is ninth on the bench. Aiden Jensen, Cooper Rassler, Manny Cavazos, Graham Goskison, Aiden Boss, and Derek Sternhagen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 bodies in the dugout for pinch hitting and running duties and replacement players wherever you need them. That's pretty good because Stewartville only has one listed, and that's Jacob Severson. But then that's the way it was with Byron the other day, and they were putting out people there they didn't have numbers for on the roster they gave me. So just minutes away, hopefully. Maybe the umpires aren't here or what is delaying here. There's an umpire. They only get one here in the VFW. We got 2 in the American Legion games. So he's got to call every close play at all the bases, and it can get tough. So we give him the benefit of the doubt when they say blue, but he's wearing black. And he's the one that's down there. Is that who? I don't know who he is. Okay. Yeah, I don't know any of those guys. I was asked a question off mic there, so I had to try and answer that. It happens. People walk up to me all the time and talk to me as if I'm not on the air.
Don't turn this up because you can hear it in the background.
Okay. Yeah, we have the double things playing for some reason on our commercials when I have that up. Because there's something on in the background at all times. So we're going to keep that down and not have that bother us here. And we'll just have hand signals between me and my daughter Farron when the commercials are done. So lineups are coming up. I just gave you those, and we'll have the anthem and get going. The wind is blowing in. You're going to hear it in a microphone, too. It comes in the window here in the press box at Hike Field. But I'm not going to shut the window. I love the wind coming in for today, for sure. It's a warm wind, but at least it's something to take the sweat off your arms and hopefully your face. But we have quite a good wind coming in, and no rain is expected here for the 4th and final game of the week here on AlbertlyLive.com. By the way, there's all kinds of things going on as far as all the different teams. In fact, the American Legion Post 56 has a baseball pancake breakfast this Sunday from 8 to noon at the American Legion in Albert Lee, and serving pancakes, French toast, eggs, biscuits, and gravy, sausage, potatoes, juice, and coffee, all that for $12. Takeout orders available, too. You can call 373-7993. Look for that on social media. There's a thing there that can remind you. Otherwise, youth rugby camp is on Monday, 4 to 6 p.m. at Jim Gustafson Field, designed to introduce youth grades K through 6 to the world of rugby and help them start developing an interest in a great sport that we went all the way to the state tournament with, both boys and girls this year, and last year, too. Fun, engaging activities, and they'll get a taste of the sport while building fundamental skills, understanding the game. Players should bring a water bottle and wear cleats or tennis shoes. That's, again, Monday at the Gus, 4 to 6, K through 6 in that one. Also, I had some other stuff going on here I had that I wanted to bring to your attention. Could I find them? I don't know. Well, I'll try and look for them here as we go. They're buried in all my pictures, I guess. But getting through the introductions of the Albert Lee squad right now. So let's take a longer break, and we'll be back here after we get to the first pitch on AlbertlyLive.com.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses.
Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, email us from the AlbertlyLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. Visit CWSFBO.com. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Getting ready to go here from Highfield. The wind rustling through our microphones here as Stewartville's in town. Red, white, and blue teams both. I'm texting, and I can't text and talk at the same time. I'm just not that smart. But Bracken Wacholt's out there taking his warm-up tosses. The big righty throwing to his catcher, Casey Olvey, here tonight. And okay, sent that off. Now I can pay attention to you. Stewartville going to bat Brett Miller, their pitcher, Kellen DeBoer, shortstop, and Caden McCoy, the first baseman. 1, 2, 3 here to start things as we have quite a stiff breeze blowing in from center field, so it's going to be tough to homer, not that anybody has so far, and I don't think anybody's hit. I know for Albert Lee they haven't in their 6 games. But doesn't mean they can't. All I'm going to do is get a hold of one. But Bracken Wacholt's gone, and he, I don't have any pitching numbers on him, but he was impressive, other than, the other night when he came in and pitched in the 7th inning and had a fly out, a ground out, a walk, and a double, but there was a base runner thrown out for the 3rd out, so he got in and out of there in 4 batters. As he's, of course, one of the better wrestlers we've had in the area in a while, and just still young. He was just a sophomore this year, so he's got a couple of years more to do even better there, and plays football as well, and that's first pitch is strike called on the outside corner, and an 0-1 start. All right, well, we got some different looks here. I like this one better myself. You can see on this shot, you can see out to the left field, and you can see the batter, especially righties. Lefties might be a little obscured, but that's all right. We have the other shot there, too, going for most of the rest of the field. Here's the 0-2. Oh, just outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Miller. Pitcher against pitcher here. Righty against righty. Wackles fires. He's got some juice on those fastballs of his. He just pops a little more than some others. That's fouled off, so 1-2 it stays. You'll have to pardon, again, the noise in the microphones, but I'm letting the wind hit me. As it keeps the flies off me, too. 2-2. To leadoff batter, Brett Miller here at top of the 1st. These teams have American Legion Post 56 and VFW 447 from Elverly have the weekend off. That's a blistering shot up the middle for a leadoff single. And Kellen DeBoer coming up. I didn't get his number written down. What is he? Number 2. He's the shortstop. as he steps in the right side of the plate here, and Miller gets his lead at first. Wackles checks him a little bit out of the corner of his eye and then delivers low for ball one. Brecken will bat cleanup, is it? Yeah, well, no, fifth in the lineup today. When he gets to the offensive side, 1-1 is the count now to DeBoer. Wackles 0 for 4 in his limited at-bats here for the VFW so far this season. That can always turn around. Throws over to first. Ooh, dribbles away from first baseman Peyton Alberts, but not far enough for Miller to advance. And the pitch is swung on and missed. It's 1-2. And on throws to first, are you switching over to that wide view camera? We're trying to get all the technology bugs worked out here and get the right angles that we have. But I like this look. There's the runner going to second. The throw is a little late. He's safe. Miller steals second base. The count is 2-2 now to Kellen DeBoer. Now he's got a runner in scoring position with nobody out. And that one hits. No, he said it was wide. I thought he was going to give this. That's kind of deceiving. He gives a hand signal, right arm signal on balls outside to right-handed batters too, much less the strike. That's kind of the strike call. But that is a strikeout on a 3-2 pitch. So Brecken gets his first K of the day. Got one hit and one strikeout. And they do have a steal on him, but Caden McCoy coming up here with a runner at second and one out. First baseman McCoy, another righty. Wackles gives a long look at second at the base runner Miller, and then foul ball for McCoy. Strike one.
We're just trying to.
This fan the play to first is in time. Running to third is Miller, and he's in safely. So a put out at first. That's going to be could be a sacrifice, but we'll call it a 5-3 put out. And out number two, but on his way to third was Miller. Are you saying this? Well, it's all the farther it goes. Is it going in and out?
No, it's just getting slow.
Oh, well, might be a little too far away, I guess. I don't know. But that's the best angle I could get over there of that view you're looking at. So hopefully it doesn't stagger too much, but we may have to move it closer. I don't know. That one gets away. This could score the run, and it's going to on a wild pitch there. So Miller across for the first run of the game, and it's a 2-0 count to Volkart. Josh is the third baseman. And another right-handed bat. That's fouled straight back to the fence, and 2-1. 1-0, Stewartville. First inning, 2 down. And a 2-1 pitch hit to the left. Nice diving stop, but way deep and not going to be able to get him. Nice play by shortstop Preston Smith. He throws it over to Peyton Alberts at first, but just a little late there, and an infield single for Volkart. Second hit of the inning. Rory Swanson, the center fielder, up. Nothing but righties so far against Brecken Wackles, as Volkart gets a nice lead over there at first, and holding with him is Alberts. First pitch is a strike to Swanson. Runner at first, 2 outs, 1 run in. And here's the 0-1 delivery, swing and a miss. Well, he's got him down 0-2 now. Let's see some good pitching here, Brecken, and get your second strikeout and get the bats going here. It's a pretty strong wind coming in straight into the press box here from center field. So it's going to cut down on a lot of pop flies. They're going to die in the outfield. And it's a slow roller just down the first baseline. Brecken picks it up, gets it over to Alberts for the out. And they waste the base runner there, but they do score a run. And take the early lead after a half inning, 1-0 Stewartville. But the Tiger Bats, I should say the Albert Lee VFW Post 447 Tiger Bats are coming up to AlbertLeeLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lee refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
Bottom of the first, Nate Harrell, Casey Olvey, Preston Smith to face Brett Miller. 1-0 Stewartville here after a half inning. 1 run on 2 hits. And her is a 500 hitter, 6 for 12, 4 runs scored and an RBI, 3 doubles. 3 of his 6 hits were doubles, with a strikeout and 2 walks, as well as a steal on the year. So, having a decent year at the plate here, and he's leading off. Against Brett Miller, the right-hander for Stewartville, who's been given a 1-0 lead by himself, and he scored the run. At the leadoff single, worked his way around and ended up scoring. Nate steps in, ready to go. First pitch is right across for strike 1. Olvey and Smith. That one off the plate outside. 1-1 to her. Nubbed 1 foul, so 1-2. Infield playing straight away, and second base is deep, but everybody else is kind of in the middle there, and straight away in the outfield, although playing in quite a bit with the wind blowing in. That worked to our favor Wednesday. We were hitting it over their heads in the outfield as they were playing shallow and into the gaps, and ended up scoring the 2 runs in that second inning, or was it the third inning? That's all they needed. No, that was last night. He got hit. Hurt's going to take his base on a hit by pitch. And Casey Olvey comes up with a runner on and nobody out. Yeah, that was last night with the 2-0 lead that we got. When we played Byron on Wednesday for VFW, scored a couple in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, and got the game winner in the 7th for a 4-3 walk-off win. But it seemed that we were getting some shots into the gaps. All the games starting to run together here. We had a VFW Wednesday and Friday. We've done the Legion games Tuesday and Thursday. Legion game on Monday as well here at Hike, and then they go to Owatonna Tuesday. The VFW team, that gets away from the first baseman, and on his way to second is Nate, as they threw over, but got away, and a wild throw over. That's going to be an E1, allowing her to get to second, so not really a steal on that, as Olvey has an 0-1 count. And now we're runner in scoring position. The tying run is at second. Trying to limit. And And is hit to short, and they get the runner there. On his way to third safely is Nate Hurst. So 1 out on a 6-3 put up. Just tell me what you need instead of trying to hand gesture.
Camera.
The camera is off.
No, this way. This way. Good.
All right.
Yeah.
I must have bumped it. So 6-3 put out, 1 out, but a runner at third for Preston Smith. Smith hitting .250 for the VFW, 2 out of 8 with a run scored, a strikeout, and a steal. Casey Olvey had a .307 average coming in and just grounded out, but moved the runner to third. This will score the run as a deep shot to short, and he might be safe. He is. Infield single with an RBI for Preston Smith, and it's 1-1. As her scores, and it is tied up for Drew Olvey, my guest before the game. Very soft-spoken young man, but I wonder. See, Farron's that way too. My daughter, my producer, very soft-spoken to anybody else except her family, and we can't stop her. Well, we don't want to either. You're pretty entertaining. And that's low and outside, ball 1 for Olvey. Still only 1 out here. It's the first hit for Albert Lee as they had a hit by pitch, and Herm made his way around to score on a bad throw, and then a ground out and a single. It's 1-1 now. As Olvey swings and fouls one, the runner was going, he'll have to go back. So it's 1-2. Is that other camera angle still glitchy?
Sometimes.
It's the best I can do. I didn't want to have it in anybody's eye line and eyesight, and that's a really good view. I mean, it's a good angle of home, third, and left field. That's thrown over to first, and back in time is Preston Smith. Still 1-2, 1 out, and 1 in here for Albert Lee in the bottom of the first, tied up at 1. This is blasted to left. It's going to bounce before it gets there, and another base hit. Back-to-back singles by Smith and Olvey, and we've got first and second and 1 out. And that's Brecken Wachholz walking up here and getting a chance to get some RBIs going here and actually get his first VFW hit this year. It's all there for him. And it's going to be outside, ball 1. You got to really watch this umpire because he pushes his hand out if it's outside and then does the pointing if it's a strike. But he should probably rethink the way he calls balls there because it looks like he's calling a strike. That is a strike as it was fouled off, so it's 1-1. Here's the pitch from Miller and another foul third base side. Brecken did this yesterday, I think, for sometime this week. I saw him fouling off some balls too. He was just a little early on the swing. It's 1-2, just as I thought. As Miller takes a look at the runner at second and then delivers, and a strike on the outside corner, he says there, and that's it for Brecken. 2 down for Ethan Hauser. And the first strikeout for Miller. Tied up at 1, tied up with 2 hits each here in the bottom of the first. 2 down, 2 on for Albert Lee, as that is ball to Hauser. And the next pitch is on the corner, he says, strike 1. Hauser with a .363 average so far here in the VFW season. 4 hits and 11 at-bats with 4 runs scored and 5 RBI. He's second in RBI on the team. Second to Drew Olvey and Graham Goskeson, who are tied there at 6 ribbies. It's 1-2 now. Hauser also has a double. And that's a base hit. And it's going to score. No, they hold up the runner, and he almost falls down rounding third base, Preston Smith, but he gets back up, and now the bases are loaded with 2 outs, and Bryson Gilliam coming up. 3 singles and a hit batter have tied it, but now the go-ahead run just 90 feet away, and the bases are jammed for Bryson, who was the lefty, batting .200 on the year, 3 hits, an RBI, 4 runs scored, 5 strikeouts, 6 walks, and 6 steals. He leads the team in steals with 6. 1-0 to him. Base hit could give him a couple of run lead here, at least one for sure, but that's outside. 2-0. Nowhere to put him. Can't walk him. We can. Well, we'll take it, but 2-0 start here to Gilliam's at bat. No, 3-0. Way inside. 3 balls, no strikes. It's a long way back here for pitcher Miller, and I'm sure that Gilliam will be taking this pitch. Make him prove he can get it over the plate, and he does. 3-1. Smith leading off at third, Drew Olvey off at second, Ethan Hauser off at first, and here's the 3-1. It's right down the middle, and he lets it go through, so a full count. Bryson can get that RBI count up. He's only got the 1. It'd be nice to get a couple more. And he swings and misses, and it goes through. If they can't throw him out, they'll have a run score, and they can't. They have 2 runs score, in fact, because paying attention was Drew Olvey, and he kept running. And so 3-1, Albert Lee in the first. Smith and Olvey both score. Gilliam struck out, but reaches on the catcher dropping it, and then he threw it away. First and third as Hauser gets all the way over there to third. And now a conference on the mound as Albert Lee has come out with 3 runs here in the first to take the 3-1 lead. And they'll have the 8-man up now, Peyton Alberts, with Brendan Soper to follow. If they can bat around here in the first, that's really nice. Something you preach really as a manager and a coach is get going early. It's better to have the lead early than trying to come back and winning it in the 7th all the time. Needs to work on his running. As Alberts comes in now with 2 down, runners at the corners, and Peyton 600 average. It was only 5 at bats, but they're actually throwing down to second, but cut it off in case the runner was going from third. Hauser. Gilliam now at second with Hauser at third. And like I said, Albert's 3 for 5 on the season. He fouls that one off. 3 runs scored, 2 RBIs. 600 average, but limited at bats to see if he can continue hitting well. 0-2 right now. And he swings and fouls that one back. Stays alive. Peyton playing first base. He and Aiden Jensen basically sharing first in these games, but he got the start today. And the 0-2 is hit on the ground to the first baseman. And he's having trouble picking it up, but then he finally does and takes it to the bag himself. 3 unassisted for the third out. But they come up with 3 big runs. Bat 8. Strand 2, but it's 3-1 Albert Lee after 1. This could be a scoring affair here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
I've got a suggestion for a place to eat that has culinary masterpieces. Cento in downtown Albert Lee. Wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, rich pastas, and indulgent desserts. They all come together for a meal everyone will love. And if you're craving something sweet, they just added gelato. The cafe up front is open until 3 daily. Cento offers weekly specials. They've got a full catering service for you. Dine in or carry out at Cento. Open Monday through Saturday at 201 South Broadway Avenue, downtown Albert Lee.
All right, back here at Hike Field with a 3-1 lead. 3 runs on 3 hits in that first inning. All singles by Preston Smith, Drew Elvey, and Ethan Hauser. 2 runs scored on an error. It was Gilliam who struck out, but the pitch got away from the catcher. He threw it away from the first baseman, and 2 runs scored. So nobody gets RBIs for that, but they did bat 8, and they took a big lead here, 3-1 after 1, as Brecken Wackles continues his warm-up tosses. And he gave up 1 hit, 1 run, and had a strikeout in that first inning. Faced 5 batters. Single and a steal. He scored the run. That was Brett Miller. Struck out, ground out, then a single and another ground out. Took care of the inning. Here it's Wyatt King, Keegan McMahon, and Blake Belter. The 6, 7, 8 hitters, and there's a foul ball to King. Start the at-bat. It's quite a good crowd here. A lot of them not sitting in the stands. Those folks that I can see from Stewartville are in their own lawn chairs there in front of the stands. If it gets bad on the pausing there, let me know. I can try and do something, but I'm going to have to check with Lance and see what the preferred distance is. Maybe I'm right on the edge of it there. 2-1. As this is hit hard, but hanging up there. Can he get there? Yes! A nice grab in center field. Diving Bryson Gilliam. Nice play. 1 up, 1 down. Should hit replay on that, but I don't think we're set up for it. We have to hit some buttons on that page, like that one. I think that's all. I don't know. I don't usually run that. But a fly to center field is 1 up, 1 down here for Keegan McMahon, the DH, the righty. So far, they've had all right-handers. It's 2-0. As Wackles a little low there, too. 3-0 now to McMahon. With 1 out and nobody on in the second. He's got a 3-1 lead now, Brecken. So you need to just bear down and hang on to that, as it's a strike called to go 3-1, taken all the way there. And he walked him. 5-pitch walk. His first base on balls, and they have a base runner here with 1 out, and Blake Belter coming up. A lefty, finally. The left fielder is a lefty. He's got pocket problems as he is jamming things in his back pockets. Not ready to go. Sun is not beating down as the 6 o'clock start is a little bit better than that 5 o'clock start. Ball 1 to Belter. But it is hot and getting hotter. As we're promised mid-90s this weekend. That's a strike called. 1-1. Runner gets his lead. McMahon on first. Held on there by Alberts as the pitch is outside to the lefty. 2-1 to Blake. Keegan Fitterly on deck here, the 9 batter in the order for Stewartville. That is fouled back. 2-2. I'm trying to duck behind some blocks here for the wind, but I'm telling you, it feels good. Just kind of irritating to hear the rumble. Swing and a miss, and that's the second strikeout for Wackles. He's got 2 down now. And 9-hitter Keegan Fitterly, a left-hander. 2 lefties at the end of the batting order for Stewartville, and he starts him out with a strike inside. Now it says ball, but see, maybe I was fooled on his call. That right hand should be only for strikes. And that's up high. So I guess it says 2-0 up on the scoreboard. thought that first one was a little bit too inside, but I thought he made the strike signal. Here's Brecken's pitch off the umpire's mask and fouled back. 2-1. He may flash the count here. Try and catch it if he does, as 2 down here, runner at first. 3-1 Alberley lead. No signal from him on the count. So we'll go with 2-1. That one is a strike on the outside corner to the lefty. It is 2-2, so the scoreboard was right. Scoreboard operators here, not my scoreboard operator. Well, we were right because we followed them, so 2-2 with 2 outs. Runner at first. And we're at the top of the second. Albert Lee with a 3-1 lead, and Breckenwackel's trying to get his third strikeout here. Now he throws over to first before attempting to get the K. Back safely is McMahon. And this is fouled out of play. Left side. 2-2 again. Two is on the way, and that is lifted out of play and backwards, so 2-2 again. Umpire says, all right, he's just wasted all the baseballs. Let's get some more in here. Nice little ground ball here. Throw it to first or second and get out of the inning and get the bats rolling again. They had such a good first inning. Hopefully they can roll that all game long. Gonna try a steal here. Oh, the throw was there, but it was over the, I don't know if it was a bad hop, but Preston missed it, and it went into center field, so it's a stolen base there for McMahon. He may have been safe anyway. It would have been a close play. 3-2, 2 outs, and an inside pitch, and he walked Fitterly, the 9-hitter. 2 walks this inning, no hits given up. Got a fly to center and a strikeout, but now it's the top of the order. Brett Miller, who singled, stole a base, and scored his first down. Oh. 2 down, runner at second, and runner at first. Miller on the ground to third. Oh, that's nice, easy play there for third baseman. Drew Olvey picks it up and touches the bag first to end the threat in the strand 2. And it's 3-1 after an inning and a half. Tigers lead with them coming to bat here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, MrSandless.com.
So far, Breckenwackel's with the 1 run on 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's had 3 ground ball outs and 1 pop out to go with his 2 strikeouts. So pretty good start for him as here come the post 447 Tigers. The wind is pretty strong coming in here. It's knocking stuff over and really howling in my microphone, but I can't close the window much because it will get in the way of our camera. And it'll make me sweat. I don't want that. As Brett Miller comes out, second inning of work, gave up 3 runs on 3 hits in that first inning. He's going to face the 9-1-2 hitters, Brendan Soper, second baseman, followed by Nate Herr and Casey Olvey. As that's it for the warm-up tosses. And like I said, Brendan Soper is the leadoff here, 9-hitter in the lineup. He's 1 for 4 on the season with a run scored and an RBI. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Takes the first pitch. Ball 1, I believe. That one is, again, low and gets away. 2-0. He didn't walk anybody last inning, Miller, but gave up the 3 hits and the 3 runs. And he had a strikeout. And he hit a batter. It's a foul back off the catcher's mask, and it's 2-1 to Soper. Brendan ready to go. Pitch is swung on and fouled to the screen, and it's 2-2 now. Two, leadoff batter, bottom of the second. Elberly up 3-1. It's a slow roller to second. And the pitcher picks it up and gets him out at first. A 1-3 put out, 1 up, 1 down. Top of the order, Nate Herr. Hit by a pitch. Got to second on a wild pitch and then ended up scoring on a strikeout by Bryson Gilliam that was dropped by the catcher. And Bryson beat out the throw to first because it went wide to the right, and 2 runs were able to score on that play. Ooh, that's way inside. Stiffens his legs for ball 1. Preston Smith with the only RBI in that inning. I guess he knocked in Herr. It was Smith and Olvey who scored on the Bryson Gilliam defensive mishaps on his strikeout. 2-1 now to Nate Herr. Again, Nate hitting .500 coming in, 6 for 12. Got hit by the 4th pitch he saw. Now it's 2-2, speaking of 4 pitches. And the delivery is swung on and fouled straight down. Still 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the second. And a scorcher fair down the third baseline, and he is on with a big wide turn at first, but a single for Nate, and 1 on, 1 out. Casey Olvey coming up. He grounded out to short his first time. Had a 307 average, now 4 for 14, so a little less than 307, but he's got 3 RBIs and 2 runs, scored 2 doubles. 3 strikeouts, 5 walks, and a steal. They throw over and safely Herr back. Gets a very good lead, not a huge lead over there, but enough that they wanted to let him know they're keeping track of him. Sunshine peeking out now. Oh, hit him in the back. As that's his second hit batter. He's been trying to pitch inside, and that's the danger you have. But that one right in his back, and they're going to talk to him. Of course, he could be sweating and losing control of the ball. Who knows? I doubt it's on purpose. We do have a pinch runner coming in for catcher Olvey, and it is Aiden Boss. Aiden Boss at first. Nate Herr at second. 1 out. And Preston Smith is up. He singled, had an RBI single in the first, and then scored a run himself. 250 average, plus the hit earlier, and now there's one to the left side of the infield. Third baseman couldn't get it. Shortstop does, but he's got a long run, and Preston's safe, and the bases are loaded again. Another infield single. Deep to short, and now you've got Herr at third, Boss at second, Smith at first, and Drew Olvey is up. He singled and scored a run in that first inning. And one down, so it's a ground ball to short. They take the short way to second, safe at first. The run scores as Herr comes across, make it 4-1. It's 2 down now on a LV fielder's choice. The out at second was Preston Smith. Olvey goes to third. Actually, it's Boss. And Drew Olvey is on at first on the fielder's choice. 2 down, runners at the corners. Swing and a miss by Brecken. Struck out his first time up. This one he hits foul. Well, he's been getting foul balls, scorching foul balls. He needs to straighten those out a little bit. 0-2. Can tell he's got power, a little bit of power here. If anybody knows about power, it's wrestlers like him, and that is outside. 1-2. Come on, Brecken, get your hit here and get your VFW batting season off and running. Well, they hit him. That's going to load the bases again. 3 hit by pitches. Puts Brecken at first, moves Drew Olvey to second, and you got Aiden Boss at third now for Ethan Hauser, who singled his first time up. And they're going to talk to him. And like I said, they only have one replacement listed, so he would probably go switch out with somebody at a position if they wanted to get a new pitcher in there. But, yeah, that's concerning when you hit 3 batters. He's been way inside. He's got 1 strikeout, 4 runs on 6 hits. Doesn't look like they're going to replace him. 3 singles in the first. 2 singles, so 5 hits. I don't know. They have 6 on the scoreboard, but did I miss something? There was a fielder's choice. And then 3 hit batters, so yeah, 5 singles, 5 hits. And the 4 runs so far, just through an inning and a third. And it's a new pitcher. They are switching out, and it is number 2. Who was the shortstop, Kellen DeBoer, who comes in. And so Brett Miller goes an inning and a third, gives up 4 runs on 5 hits, a strikeout, 3 hit batters. And DeBoer will take over here. And 1 out in the second with runners at first and second. For Albert Lee Post 447, and I'm guessing that Miller will just go to shortstop. We'll try and keep track of him. He's number 15 out there. And the whole infield is, yeah, he switched gloves. There he is. Coming back out. See if he does in fact go to short. Sometimes they will move a couple guys around. Taking warm-up tosses here is Kellen DeBoer, the right-hander. Yep, he's going to short, so they just switched. I'll make that notation. As Miller now at short and DeBoer at pitcher. Excuse me. There's Ethan Hauser. 363 average coming in, singled in the first inning. He's got 5 RBIs and 4 runs scored. He's been very productive. And it actually bases loaded. I said first and second. That's a wild pitch. It scores another run. First pitch by the new guy, DeBoer, goes wild. And it's 5-1. As Boss scores, everybody else moves up. Smith at third. Or no, that's Olvey at third. And Wacholz at second. And that is, it's 1-1 now to Hauser. He's the 7th batter this inning. They had 8 last inning. 2nd and 3rd, and 2 down. That's low. 2-1. Hauser singled last inning, and then he was stranded at 3rd. And he fouls another one off. 2-2. Cooper Rassler has the most hits on the team with 7. He's not in the starting lineup today. And I do see him on the bench there, number 5. 3-1. Actually, should be 3-2 because he fouled a couple. Here's the pitch. It's low, and he walked him. Doesn't matter. Wow. They're having trouble with their pitching as bases are loaded again. This is Bryson Gilliam. 2 down, bases juiced. He struck out his first time up. Gilliam with a 200 average coming in. 3 hits, 4 runs, 1 RBI. Got a chance, the lefty, to add another ribby to his totals, or 2 with a base hit here. This is lifted to left. That could be trouble. It is. 1 run scores. That's all that's going to happen. It was too shallow for another one to come across. But it is now 6-1. Wachholz is over at 3rd now. Hauser is at 2nd. Gilliam on at 1st. And that's an RBI single for Bryson. And brings up Peyton Alberts. 3 out, 3 unassisted, his first time up. Three for 5 coming in, so 3 for 6 overall on the season. Oh, the wind just picks up. Hopefully it's not as loud in your ears as it is in mine, because it's kind of bothersome. There's not much I can do about it. It's blowing straight into the press box. You got to have the window open to have camera views that we have. Believe me, you wouldn't want to see through the dirty windows we have here. 1-2 after the foul ball to Alberts. We're only in the 2nd inning. We've scored 3 in each inning. This is the 9th batter here in the 2nd. 6 runs on 7 hits. I have 6 runs on 6 hits, and that's a liner to short. And the 3rd out of the inning. But they get 3 more, like I said, and it is a 6-1 lead for Albert Lee over Stewartville here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lee refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com.
All right, so it didn't matter between Miller and DeBoer. They were both giving up walks and, 3 hit batters by Miller and no walks, but DeBoer walked 1 there and had a wild pitch, single, and they have not been able to stop this Albert Lee offense, which has helped Brecken Wachholz get to his 6-0 lead here, and he's only given up 2 hits and 1 run. He's got 2 strikeouts, 2 walks. He's going to face the 2-3-4 hitters here. Kellen DeBoer, who is now pitching, Caden McCoy, their first baseman, and Josh Volkart, their 3rd baseman. DeBoer up first. He struck out his first time up on a 3-2 pitch. But that was back when he was a catcher. Now he's the pitcher. Sun's shining now, and everybody out there except the catcher has sun in their eyes. catcher, batter, and an umpire, as that's fouled third base side for strike one. Top of 3, 6-1. Albert Lee VFW post 4-4-7 in control here. 7 hits to 2. That's a strike called. 0-2 to DeBoer. Stands back in the plate. And it's 3 straight strikes for a K for Brecken. His third strikeout. 1 up, 1 down. Caden McCoy's up, and he grounded out to third in the first inning. He stands with his front foot on the closest to the plate on the line there. 1-0, so I would call that crowding the plate a little bit. You might want to go inside a little bit, but he's going outside and hitting that one on the corner. 1-1 for Waggles. Let's put the 1, 2, 3 innings together here. D. That one goes into the fence. A 1-2 count. How are we doing on that one? The fence camera.
It's still kind of slow, sadly.
Yeah. Swing and a miss there. 2 and I thought it was 1 and 2. It's now 3. Wait a minute. What is it? Okay, they've changed their mind. It's 1 and 2. And the pitch is called. Strike 3. 2 strikeouts in a row, and 3 of the last 4 batters have fanned. As Waggles has 4 strikeouts in the game, and Josh Volkart coming up, the third baseman, who singled his first time up. Singled and got stranded at first. He had the RBI. And it's ball 1 to Volkart. B-O-L-K-A-R-T, Volkart. Oh, way inside, and ball 2, 2-0. Infield and outfield pretty straight away, but shallow. Both teams taking advantage of the wind to play in a little bit in the outfield. 3-0. Well, he struck out the first 2 batters on 3 pitches and 4 pitches, and now 3-0 to Volkart. That one's across. Or no, he calls it outside. See, I'm completely fooled by his ball call with the right hand. I've never seen an umpire do that. Usually it's a strikeout hand. It's very confusing, but that was a walk, so third walk for Brecken. And a 2-out base runner for Rory Swanson. He grounded right back to Brecken. His first time up. This time he fouls one right side. Strike 1. He does make a pushing motion with the ball call with his right arm, but sometimes you don't always catch that. There's a strike call, and it's 0-2 to Swanson. You don't have to make the outside motion on a ball. You just call it a ball, and we'll assume it was outside. That's a nice play by Brecken. Off the mound to grab that one. And he was the one who threw him out both times, Swanson at bat. So that's 4 up, 3 down, and they leave one stranded. 6-1 after 2.5. As Albert Lee coming to bat at the bottom of the third, next on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today. 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Kellen DeBoer will continue going. Miller went an inning and a third is all he got. DeBoer came in and got the last 2 outs of the second inning, but he did give up a run on a hit. That probably was charged, though, to Miller. And a wild pitch that he had his first pitch of the game was a wild pitch. Scored a run. That's how he scored the run, so he did get it earned. Or do you not with a wild pitch? That should actually be an earned run if you're the one who throws the wild pitch that scores it. But he's got one out through the air and one on the ground of the two that he's responsible for, and it's a 6-1 Albert Lee lead as we go to the bottom of the third, and Albert Lee will bat the top of the order. Oh, no, it's Brendan Soper. They did bat around 9 guys. 8 in the first inning and 9 batted in the second inning. So here's the second time for Soper. He grounded back to the pitcher his first time up. He's got 1 hit on the year in his 5 at-bats. And he leads off for the second time in the game. It's up high, ball 1. Have we given up on the side view?
Yeah.
It's just stalling too much? Short to first, and 1 up, 1 down here on a 6-3 put out of Soper. And we'll go to the top of the order, Nate Herr. He was hit by a pitch and scored, and he singled and scored. No, that's too bad. I like that angle over there, but I can't do much more with this. I don't have enough cord, for one thing, and it's wrapped around this. So it goes, I could try and get some more cord. Oh, it's all of this here. Wow. All right. I'm about to mess with our whole viewing here experience, but let's see if I get some cord for this receiver of the wireless camera. Here, throw that out by your window. Oops. It's a 3-1 count here to Nate Herr. Strike called. 3-2. Yeah, just don't let that fall like that. It's expensive. And I don't want those to break. It's those 2 black things. So just keep it. You can just rest it like this, because it's just got to get to that. You don't have to hold it. Let go. Just keep it like that. That should improve it. It's a little closer anyway. Here's another grounder to short. This time he's going to reach. And that is an E6, because he did have a chance to pick that up and get him out. But Herr is on an E6, and we have a base runner with 1 out, and Casey Alvey coming up. Casey grounding out to short and was hit by a pitch and scored his last time up. Did that help it at all?
Yeah.
Just that 2 feet extra. How about the other camera? Do we have it right?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. She always has her microphone way up top of her head, and you can't hear her say anything.
Just a little bit this way. A little more. Good.
All right. A 1-0 count to Casey. Shifting our stuff around here. There's so many cords and things, and we've got to have a direct line from our remote camera to the receiver here in the booth. A 1-0 count, runner at first, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the third. LRD scoring 3 in each of the first 2 innings, and there comes a steal easily by Nate Herr. standing. They threw it down there and everything, but he stole the base standing. That doesn't happen often. Alvey with a 1-1 count. Casey ready to go. Here's an RBI opportunity, and he gets one into shallow left, which is not going to score the run, but it'll get her to third. And Alvey has a single. He's on at first. Still one out, and Preston Smith coming to the bat. He is 2 for 2 with singles, and one was an RBI single, the other not, but he scored as well on both. So he's responsible for 3 runs of the 6 that we have here. Preston is hitting .250 coming in, 2 for 8, but now 4 for 10, batting .400. And his RBI was his first of the season. Throw over to first, and back in is Alvey safely. First and third, one out. And DeBoer throwing to first again. Boy, that's dangerous when you got a guy at third, too. If they see, he's not even looking at him. I think he could have snuck in there from third. First baseman has his back to the infield and is looking at Alvey over there. And I thought Herr could have just hustled in and scored. But they didn't send him, and they do have a big lead. Back in again, safely. 3 throws in a row to first, and they haven't gotten him. Why don't you give it up? Start pitching to Mr. Smith. Hasn't seen a pitch yet. Here's the first delivery. Oh, and they hit him. 2 singles and a hit by pitch for Preston, and now the bases are loaded. You get Herr at third, Alvey at second, Smith at first, and here comes Drew Alvey, who singled and scored and reached on a fielder's choice and scored. 4th hit batter by Stewartville pitching. That's the first for DeBoer in relief of Brett Miller. So a ground out, an error got Herr on, and he stole a base. He's now at third. Alvey singled. He's now at second after the hit by pitch for Preston Smith, who's at first. 2 is 1 down, so strike called to Drew. He's tied for the lead with, well, now he's past Cooper Rassler. They had the most at-bats of the season coming in with 20, and Cooper not playing right now, so a quick 2 at-bats here for Drew, or 3 at-bats now for 23rd of the season right now. 1 and 2. And he's done all right, .250 average. 7 runs scored for Drew and 6 batted in. And give him 2 more runs, so he's up to 9. He's way ahead in that category on the team. And this one is golfed into right. The right fielder made a bad play on it, and then he recovered and able to catch it, but tagging up and scoring is Nate Herr with the 7th run of the game, and also advancing to third, Casey Alvey on a beautiful play out there in right field on the Drew Alvey fly ball. That's 2 outs. And now runners at first and third. Casey Alvey at third. Unless they replaced him. I'm trying to see the number. And Preston Smith still at first on that pop over his head. And he goes like a bullet to second, uncontested. Smith with another steal for the good guys. Wackles is up. Struck out and then got hit by a pitch. Made it all the way to third before he was stranded there. 2 down. 2 in scoring position for Brecken. And that's outside. 1 and 1. Or did he call that a strike? It says 0-2 on the scoreboard. I can't tell. This guy has me totally confused, this umpire. We'll go with the 0-2 that they have on the scoreboard. That's outside, so 1 and 2 at least. And the pitch is outside. 2-2 is correct. 2 down. 2 on. And a flare foul, first base side. Stays 2-2 for Brecken. Wackles needs the first hit of the season here for the VFW Post 447. He's got a great chance here. And it's outside. 3-2. Here's the 3-2 payoff pitch, and it's outside walk. He's reached on a hit by pitch and a walk. And that loads the bases again. First walk given up by DeBoer. Ethan Hauser comes up. He's singled, and then an RBI on a wild pitch. And this one is over the head of the shortstop and into the outfield for a base hit. 2 runs will score. A 2-run single for Ethan Hauser. Wow, 9-1. He's on at first. Wackles gets to second. And scoring were Alvey and Smith. And we've scored 3 runs in all 3 of the innings so far. And this is the 8th batter of this inning. Bryson Gilliam with 2 down and 2 on. Gilliam so far struck out and hit an RBI single. We've got a pinch run for Brecken, so he can get ready to pitch. As coming in is Manny Cavazos to run at second. And you got Hauser at first. Hauser with 3 RBI in the game. It's up to 8 and has the team lead. And that one's outside and high, and Cavazos trying to get to third, and the throw. Oh, that hit him in the head. I know it glanced off his glove, the third baseman, and Cavazos is safe. But that's going to be an error that allows him to get there because he was quite a few feet out if the third baseman catches that. It was right in his glove. So Cavazos at third, Hauser's at second. He advanced on that play, and now 2 in scoring position for Gilliam with 2 down, 3-1 count. And he walks to load the bases again. Second walk for DeBoer. And the 9th hitter. We batted 8 in the first, 9 in the second, and here's the 9th batter here in the third. 3 runs in each of the first 3 innings. It's 9-1. And Peyton Alberts gives it a ride to left, but it hangs up there. And the left fielder makes the play for the third out. So they batted around in each of the last 2 innings, scoring 3 runs in all 3 innings to take a 9-1 lead after 3 here on AlbertlyLive.com.
Hi, this is Adam, your local business owner at GT Window and Door right here in Albert Lea. Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. At GT Window and Door, we specialize in high-quality windows and door replacements that enhance comfort, style, and energy efficiency. With financing options available, including interest-free plans for up to 18 months, it's never been easier to upgrade your home. Visit us online at gtwindowanddoor.com to schedule your free estimate today. Let's make 2025 the year you fall in love with your home all over again.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
And of course, it takes a good producer to know which camera to feature as well. But yeah, we're both pleased with these 2 angles we have. And now that we don't have any stuttering on the remote cam, that's the one with no fence in the way. We have our 2 good angles here. We tried, everybody says put one in the outfield and you can zoom in on home. I tried it in this park Number one, there's not a lot of places you can put it out there with their mesh cover of their fence, and then it was too far away. It just didn't work out. So that's why. As Wackles takes his warm-up tosses now with a 9-1 lead. 9 runs on 9 hits in 3 innings. 3 runs in the first, 3 runs in the second, 3 runs in the third. And Albert Lee is in control here, but don't want to rest on your laurels. You got to keep the intensity up here. They've held, Brecken has held Stewartville to 1 run on 2 hits. He's got 4 strikeouts, too. And this is in the air to left. Backing up. Oh, I think he lost track of it at first. Out there, Nate Herr, but it goes over his head, and a double, stand-up double to lead off the 4th inning for Wyatt King. He flew out to center his first time up, but that big double puts him in scoring position for Keegan McMahon, who walked and stole a base his only time up. 3rd hit of the game now for Stewartville. And Brecken's going to have to count on some defense keeping their minds in the game here, too. It's easy to, if you've played the game, you're up 9-1, and you think, well, we got this one. Your mind starts to drift. Before you know it, you're in trouble. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens it up at 1-1. I keep hitting this wire over here. I suppose I should put that lift back in there. That is a 1-2 count to McMahon. See if I can slip this underneath here without breaking everything. As Brecken steps off the mound, or at least the rubber there. Is that better? I can zoom in a little bit. And a one. You got him. His 5th strikeout. 1 out, runner at second. Blake Belter coming up. He struck out his only time up, the lefty. The 2 lefties coming up here, Belter and Fitterly. That's a foul ball to the left side. Strike 1 to Blake Belter. Says what post they are on the sleeve there, but I can't see it with my bad eyesight. If you get a chance to read the sleeve there, Farron, it says post something. There's a number under there. Did that hit him? No, it just got away from the catcher and on to third. And taking a big turn at third is King. On the wild pitch.
8890? Maybe?
Is it that many numbers? We have 447. Yeah, I think you're right. 8890. That's a big number. That means there's 8,890 VFWs in Minnesota. Swing and a miss. Maybe it's not just in the state. It's 1-2 now. The wild pitch advanced that base runner to third, which is as far as they've been since the 1st inning. It's right into our face here, thankfully for the fence. Comes fast, doesn't it? It's just bam, and it's on you. You even duck.
I could have hit my face.
Yeah, you even duck because you have a fence. You know you do, but swing and a miss. Boy, he's setting them down now. That's 2 in a row. And 6 in the game for Brecken. 2 down. The runner at third for Keegan Fitterly, who walked his first time up. He's the 9 hitter in the lineup, 4th one up this inning, and he has an inside pitch that straightens his legs for ball 1. One and 1 now to Fitterly. Shadow's getting a little bit longer as we get into the night here, and that's right past the Wackles on the mound, but a nice recovery. Wow, that was impressive. Second baseman Brendan Soper running to his right, got that one. And from the bags, he pivoted and threw a strike to first base. And Peyton Alberts to end the threat, and they strand another one at third. It's 9-1 after 3.5, and Albert Lee coming to bat on AlbertLeeLive.com.
I've got a suggestion for a place to eat that has culinary masterpieces. Cento in downtown Albert Lee. Wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, rich pastas, and indulgent desserts. They all come together for a meal everyone will love. And if you're craving something sweet, they just added gelato. The cafe up front is open until 3 daily. Cento offers weekly specials. They've got a full catering service for you. Dine in or carry out at Cento. Open Monday through Saturday at 201 South Broadway Avenue, downtown Albert Lee.
Yeah, thanks to our great sponsors that you hear here, and you see them rotating up in the left upper corner of the screen. And you could be there too if you want to get in on the fun of 200 broadcasts a year, or at least, I'd say at least up to 200. I think we'll get close to that number. Since we started way back in August with soccer and football and volleyball and girls swimming and 12 different sports along the way. And events like graduation. And those are still on the website that you're on here, AlbertLeeLive.com. You can go back and watch graduation over if you had a kid there. And have it forever if you want to save it to your computer. That's fine. It's all free to view. And we're ready to go here in the bottom of the fourth. 9-1 lead for Albert Lee as they get the top of the order going here. Nate Herr with a single, a hit by pitch, and reached on an error. He has scored all 3 times, and he's stolen a base. Very active for Nate. Yes, he needed it. Well, he didn't really need it. He was batting .500 coming in, 6 for 12, with 4 runs scored. So now he's got 7 runs scored to lead the team in that category. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Nate. He's going to be followed by Casey Olvey and Preston Smith here in the fourth. Well, they're due up anyway. I can see some substitutions coming with the big lead and all. He's got Aiden Jansen, Cooper Rassler, Manny Cavazos, Graham Goskeson, Aiden Boss, and Drake Sternhagen on the bench today. That's low and outside, 1-1. Two and one. Let's make it 2-1 to Nate Herr. And that one bounces and ricochets off the catcher. 3-1. They've had pitching problems here. They haven't walked a lot, too, but they've hit 4 batters. And we've earned 7 hits. And that is a nice play for the pitcher to get off the mound there and throw it to first. And 1 up, 1 down here in the fourth. Casey Olvey coming up. He singled and scored his last time up. Got hit by a pitch before that and scored. And grounded out to short. 9-1. Bottom of 4. 1 out. Nobody on here for Albert Lee. Post 447 VFW. Right up the middle. Off the glove of pitcher DeBoer. And then the second baseman boots it. It's tough, but I got to give him an error at second there because I think he still had a shot to throw him out. Wyatt King just lifted his eyes before he had possession of that one, so we'll call it an E4 for Olvey to reach, and then Preston Smith is up. Or no, this is Olvey. What did I miss? Aiden Boss is over there at first now, pinch running. I thought that was Olvey. And they throw down safely into second. His Boss. Well, he's running for Casey Olvey. But Olvey's batting, so I'm confused. I thought Nate Herr led off, but maybe I got that wrong. Here's a foul ball down the left side. Makes it 1-1. Oh yeah, Soper led off with the 1-3 out, and then it was the E4 for Herr. And he's on, and Olvey now batting with a 2-1 count. And that's going to go to the shortstop. Nice play to first for the second out, and advancing the runner to third was Olvey. His boss is there at third base with 2 down. Preston Smith comes up. He's got 2 singles and a hit by pitch, a steal, and 3 runs scored with an RBI. He's been very active at the plate. It's a high ball one. Four for 10 now is batting Smith. And has scored 4 times on the season. This one is a pop-up, and it's dropped in foul territory by the pitcher. So, are they going to send the runner back to third? That's a dropped foul ball. No, he's going to score the 10th run. He scored before the drop or something? I don't know, but it's 10-1. You got Olvey at first. He goes, that's Smith at first, who runs to second on the pitch that got away. 2 down. And Drew Olvey, who flew out to right, reached on a fielder's choice and scored, and singled and scored. A lot of guys have runs scored here this game with 9, now 10 runs on 10 hits. And an 0-1 count for Drew. A grounder to third, and looks like he's got that one and does get it first for the third out. And for once they didn't score 3 runs, but they did get 1. And left one stranded to lead 10-1 after 4 complete here at Hike Field on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check them out online, MrSandless.com.
As we go to the 5th inning now, 10-1 Albert Lea. Stewartville's had their struggles. They've got 1 run on 3 hits, a couple of errors. 10 runs on 10 hits for Albert Lea. I'm not sure I have that many hits, but been 4 hit batters, 2 walks. We've had plenty of base runners, and most of them have scored here today. Has been very efficient offensively. And going to the 5th with Wackles on the hill. He's got 6 strikeouts, 4 groundouts, 3 walks, giving up that 1 run on 3 hits. But he'll be facing the top of the order here. Brett Miller, Kellen DeBoer, and Caden McCoy. And Miller singled, stole a base, and scored, and then went from pitcher to shortstop and grounded out to third. First pitch to him is right across the heart of the plate for strike 1. Yeah, I was off a little bit by 1 batter there. Brendan Soper has led off the last 3 innings. He's the 9 hitter in the lineup. That's odd. You're 9th and you lead off 3 times in a row. I don't know if I've ever seen that. As next pitch is ball 1. 1-1 to Miller. And that's grounded and could have handcuffed first baseman Peyton Alberts. No, who's in for him? Aiden Jensen has taken over at first for Peyton Alberts. Nice play there. 3 unassisted, 1 up, 1 down. And Kellen DeBoer, who has struck out twice, once as a catcher, once as the pitcher. And it's 1-0 to him. This straight in the air, and it's drifting foul and out of play. Gave chase. Did catcher Casey Elvey, but ran out of real estate, and it's just a strike. So 1-1 with one out. Nobody on here in the fifth. And Albert Lee trying to hold on to this 10-1 lead so they can get their bats going again. They've scored in every inning. That is a foul ball. Again, backwards. 1-2 to number 2. Brecken cruising along here. And that is fouled first base side. Keeps him alive at 1-2. And he got him. Strikeout number 7 for Brecken, and there's 2 down, nobody on, and Caden McCoy. He struck out once and grounded out to third. He's the first baseman. 0 for 2 on the day as Brecken continues to deal. Foul ball, first base side, strike 1. Keeps getting ahead of hitters. And setting him down, he's really got the strikeout parade going here since the second out of the second inning where he struck a guy out. Then he struck out the first 2 in the third, then 2 in a row in the fourth, and now 1 here in the fifth. He's feeling it. 0-1, 2 down, nobody on. Foul, kind of a check swing foul back. Go to 0-2, and the wind picks up again. It's been rumbling in the microphones, but boy, it feels good. I can't imagine not having that and sitting in this stifling press box. That's a foul ball down the third baseline, and it stays 0-2. About an hour in, hour and a half into the game, I guess. As Wackles delivers, and that is foul again, first base side and out of play. Didn't go out of bounds, but it was in foul territory and dropped very quickly before right fielder Ethan Hauser could actually get over there. So 0-2 again with 2 outs. Some blowing past him here, Brecken. Gets your 8th strikeout. And he does just that. It's dropped, but they'll easily, I think he tagged him, but no, the ump says no, you missed him, so he had to throw it down to first. And they did complete the strikeout. So 2 more strikeouts in this inning gives him 8 in the game. And we go to the bottom of the 5th with a 10-1 lead here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lee Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lee Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeeLive.com.
You have a brand new house. The construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. Call Service Master by Ayat today. 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, called Service Master.
Pretty nice performance for Wackles on the mound. He has had 5 ground ball outs, 8 strikeouts, and only 1. He's given up 3 hits, the 1 run back in the first inning. But 1 fly ball out. That was the first out of the second inning. Other than that, it's been those 3 hits and then just singles. Maybe a double over there. But, yeah, 2 singles and a double is what he's given up with the 1 run. But everything else has been on the ground. That's control, man. Very impressive indeed. And Brecken will lead off here. No, he's going to be pinch hit for by Manny Cavazos. So I would say his day is done, Brecken. Manny, let's see what his numbers say. He is 0 for 4 with an RBI on the season. Pinch ran and scored earlier. Swings and misses at that one, so 0-1 to Manny Cavazos. Brecken at the plate, walked, struck out, and got hit by a pitch. One of the few Tigers that didn't score. 10 runs, and he and Ethan Hauser didn't score, and Bryson Gilliam hasn't scored. It's all been in the first 5 batters, those 10 runs, as it's 2-1 now to Manny. Yeah, Drew Ovey has scored twice. Preston Smith 3 times, so that's 5. Nate Herr has scored 4 times, although I think one of them was a pinch runner, and 1 for Casey Ovey. So it's all been in the first 5 batters that the runs have scored. In the 10-1 lead, here's the 2-2 pitch. It's up high, 3-2 to Manny. Come on, man, get your first hit of the season right here. He walked, so that's as good as a hit for me. Leadoff batter is on. That'll be the 3rd walk by DeBoer. 3 walks and 4 hit batters, along with, well, it says 10 hits on the scoreboard. I think it's 9, but we'll go with the 10. That's a lot of base runners. And they, like I said, most of them have scored. Here's Cooper Rassler batting for Ethan Hauser. Swing and a miss. And he sends one right back up the middle, and DeBoer can't grab it. Although I think they got the out at second, but he's safe at first. That one went right to the bag at second, and when he picked it up, he just stepped on the bag, threw it to first, but Rassler is on the fielder's choice. And Cavazos out at second. And Bryson Gilliam comes up with 1 out and a runner at first. And Gilliam's got a single, a walk, and a strikeout. He's also got an RBI. And the ball gets away from the catcher, and alertly goes Rassler to second. It didn't go very far. The catcher just couldn't see it, and before he could corral it, it went about 3 feet from him, basically. Rassler, very attentive, and got his way to second. This is a pop-up to second for the 2nd out of the inning. And just the thing that DeBoer needed, as there's a runner at second and 2 down. And up to bat is Aiden Jensen, who took over at first for Peyton Alberts. His first at bat of the day. Fouled back his first swing, and strike 1. I see Drake Stern hanging on deck, so he's getting everybody some action here. He'll be up if Jensen can get on here with an 0-2 count, 2 down. But there's plenty of play to go. We're only in the bottom of the 5th. And that's a base hit to center. And they're going to send the runner. Easily will score. That's Rassler from second, making it 11-1 and an RBI single for Jensen. But they got him out at second as he tried to stretch it. That will do it, but he gets credit for the single and the RBI. And it's a 10-run rule here after 5, so it's a quick exit. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, 11-1. That run right there, and they threw him out at second, but it's just enough to skim by with a 10-run rule win, and it's over. 11-1 in 5 for the good guys here on, and we'll take our Service Master buy-up break and be back to wrap things up here from Hike Field early on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Albert Lee Live is here, Southern Minnesota. We have top quality audio and video play-by-play online of more Albert Lee Tiger games and events than anyone else. But we also provide opportunities for Albert Lee area youth to experience our businesses. Students can be paid to be on the air with us or showcase their graphic art skills by creating social media posts or run the cameras for our events. So if you or someone you know might be interested in broadcasting the Tiger teams by joining our team, Email us from the AlbertlyLive.com page or call or text J. Paul at 507-402-1600.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. Visit CWSFBO.com. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Well, an explosion here for the Albert Lea VFW Post 447 team. 11-1 is the final, and boy, they just dominated from the beginning as they scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 in the third, and then single runs in the fourth and fifth, and only 1 run. That was in the first inning for Stewartville. And so a lot of great offensive numbers for guys. Nate Herr scored 4 times, or he and his pinch runners, as he had reached on errors twice and a single and was hit by a pitch, but and also had a steal. Casey Olvey scored a couple of times with a hit. Preston Smith had 2 hits and was hit by a pitch. He scored 3 times and stole a base, had an RBI as well. Drew Olvey scoring a couple of times with a hit. And, pretty good offensive performance there. And then on the defensive side, Brecken Wacholz, 8 strikeouts in his 5 innings. He gets the complete game shutout, walked 3, and only had 1 fly ball out in the 5 innings he pitched. And that 5th inning was a 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts to end it. So he was really on top of his game pitching today. Brecken Wacholz, nice job. And the defense behind him as well had a couple of nice plays as they dominated from the get-go. 11-1 is the final here. And that wraps up a busy baseball week here on AlbertlyLive.com. We do have a game Monday. The Legion will be here. And if I could look quickly, I can tell you who they're going to be playing. Legion games, here we go. It's going to be Byron here at 6:30 on Monday. And then they go to Owatonna on Tuesday. The VFW team has off till Wednesday. They go to Faribault. So they're 6-1 now, this VFW Post 447 squad, after an 11-1 beating of Stewartville. It'll be a long ride home. With they were 3-3, so now 3-4 Stewartville. But very impressive with Rich Yost and the VFW squad here so far this year, and plenty more to go. They got about 7 or 8 games left. A lot of them in July, and we'll have all the home games for you here. And maybe we can venture out. It's just tough to take all this equipment on the road, and then if the ballpark you're going to isn't exactly what you need, it doesn't work. So it's got to be good for video and audio. So that'll do it from here. Thanks to Farron, and I'm Jay Paul. 11-1 win, 6-1 now for the VFW 447 guys, 2-1 for the American Legion Albert Lea Post 56 guys. And it's been fun to watch them this week, and I've had mostly